What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Zach Attack Show. We're here live in the studio with two of my favorite guys. We got Daniel Velasquez in the house, multiple Kill Tony appearances, and the very funny Mr. Corbin Scott. You saw him on the last episode. He's here to help out and hang out.
Corbionza.
Always here.
Welcome back, guys. We were just talking about all kinds of nonsense. I did want to start by saying you guys saw Diddy got acquitted.
Yeah, of like everything.
On the big charges, I think.
At least.
Yeah, I think so. So I think it was all he got like guilty for is like transportation for prostitution.
Yeah, which is like he's gonna be at home.
Does that mean that he was transporting a prostitute, or he was driving somewhere to go get?
I think that he was transporting a prostitute.
I think the charge could be for either or, because he definitely went to prostitutes, but he also had people come out to him.
That's crazy, man. I didn't really foresee it going that way. I don't know about you guys.
No, I thought he was done.
Yeah, me too.
They were already making documentaries, like slamming him.
I was watching a documentary, and yeah, it was pretty
damning, right? Yeah, it's pretty damning shit.
Apparently, the two main victims that they were trying to get like the bigger charges on, they got torn apart because on a few of the texts, they were saying like how disgusted they were with him, like they didn't want to be with him anymore. But then later on, they would say stuff like, "When are we meeting up?" or like, "What time tonight?" And so like the defense was like, you could say one thing, but then like you could also say this other thing. It's like the defense kind of used that. And then I remember one of the arguments for the state, they had some lady testify, but it was like she only ever testified for the state in all of these trials. So they were like, they used that to be like, you're naturally biased against this person.
So basically they just had some law ways of saying that both of the victims, like both of the witnesses were lying.
Yeah, or like they were into it at some points and they weren't in others. And like, that's how it goes in relationships. And like, yeah, I don't know. So that's what got him off on the big shit. But yeah.
So what do you think? Maybe just house arrest?
Yeah, I think probably just house arrest or like one of those rich people jails.
Yeah, probably house arrest.
But he's never gonna be in the limelight again. Like all the rappers have already called him gay. Like
I mean, but that's to him. It's like
gay.
You were gonna spend your life in jail, or you're gonna go on house arrest. He'll be fine. Apparently,
I'd rather be called a homo than go to jail.
That's true.
Yeah.
And actually become one.
Yeah.
And
he is bisexual, so it's like it's not even an insult to him, really.
Did he come out as bisexual?
Well, it's
heavily
proven
implied.
In the court.
Yeah.
What did he say?
Wait,
there
for real?
was some rapper that said, it was a few months ago, I forget who said it, but there was some rapper that was like, "Oh yeah, Diddy assaulted me."
Oh shit.
So it was like
he seems very similar to like Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
It's like people are like, yeah, he did some weird shit to me. He fondled my balls, or I was pissing or something.
Yeah. But just it's like weird. I don't even know if it's like a gay thing or just like wanted to dominate over the guy.
I mean, that's how like a lot of shit happens anyway. Like all the Epstein stuff was like sexual stuff. Like there's an element to that there for sure.
Yeah, an element to like wanting to be dominant to someone.
Dominant, and like he had power in the industry for a while, and like he was well
Once
known.
you saw, he probably was just power hungry as shit.
100%.
Oh yeah. Well, I saw I was watching the documentary, and I'm like watching it, and I'm like, this kind of. I wasn't really paying that much attention to it, and then all of a sudden I just heard the girl be like, and then he anally raped me, and I was like, whoa, it's getting good.
Shit. Yeah.
I was like, rewind. What did I miss?
I think I watched the same doc, and it was like, you're right. Like it's so boring in the beginning. There's nothing really happening, and all of a sudden it just comes in.
I googled it, and people were like, "Yeah, episode 3 is a banger," and I'm like, "Okay." And she's just like, "He anally raped me over a pool table," and it's pretty brutal the way this poor lady like
that sucks.
Yeah.
And then it's like, all right, Diddy's done with you. You'll see him next week.
Yeah, she said she basically just like left town and was just like, yeah, fuck that. I'm not dealing with that anymore. And he like called her and was like, don't ever tell anyone again or I'll fucking find you or some shit like that.
Oh, shit. Yeah, he would like threaten to kill a lot of people, too.
Didn't he try and blow up Kid Cudi's car?
Apparently,
yeah. Like Kid Cudi, I think, was involved in this case because apparently he was hooking up with somebody that Diddy used to date, and he tried to blow up Kid Cudi's car, and I think it did blow up, but he wasn't there. Like,
is that why Kid Cudi's all weird now?
I think.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, he's always been weird.
Yeah.
He smoked too much weed.
Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens when you smoke too much.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah. But yeah, his car got blown up, and he was like, "Yeah, that was Diddy." Like
I had no idea. I didn't know that. I heard.
God. Yeah.
Apparently, that's why J. Cole is always on a bicycle. You never see him driving anywhere. Yeah,
He's like,
same
"Nah,
reason.
not today."
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
always on a bicycle.
I mean, that's crazy.
Have y'all seen like what Diddy like when he's like the video of him and Justin Bieber and shit?
That stuff was
that's
weird when
creepy.
he.
Yeah,
as
that's and then Justin Bieber's kind of going off the deep end. Like, what's
Yeah,
going
Justin
on
Bieber's
there?
going
like.
I mean, yeah, I think it's fair to say he was.
I think
probably
everybody
molested.
I think a lot of people were just scared for a while too that there was gonna be some shit come out about them.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, there was all that stuff. There's like this whole clip of like people at the Oscars or the Emmys or something, like cheering Harvey Weinstein, like all of these A-list celebrities being like, "You're the best, Harvey."
Well, that's like a like. Would you, if you could have like Justin Bieber level status, would you get molested?
Get molested by Diddy?
I don't know, man, because it's like you see Bieber now. I think,
But you're questioning it. That's the thing. We're all like, I don't know, maybe, maybe. Come on.
Selena Gomez is pretty hot now.
So, yeah,
he's
Selena
not even
Gomez and all that money.
All the money. But you're a douche.
Yeah, and you're like
Who?
so out of touch. I wouldn't. Would it be weird if I said I would get molested for less? Because like I don't want to be Justin.
Yeah, it would be weird.
I don't want to be Justin Bieber famous.
All right, who do you want to be?
I don't know. What's like?
I want to be Nicolas Cage, dude.
I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
Okay, we just have to be on the level of Justin Bieber. Like he's kind of like higher tier, like
Yeah,
A-list.
he's top up. Like if he goes anywhere, he's recognized.
Yeah.
Let me
So
see.
like, what's another person like of that set? Like Harry Styles.
Yeah.
Maybe that.
Harry Styles, dude. Just
I
go,
would-
just
see,
let
but I
Simon
would-
Cowell just fondle your nuts.
I guess. Yeah.
Simon Cowell.
Well, didn't he like start One Direction?
I don't think it was Simon. I think isn't
It was.
Simon
Yeah,
Cowell
no,
the
it was on-
judge?
it was on
Trust me, I know.
British Got Talent or something like that. I remember that. No, I think I would. See, I don't think I would. It's tough
Well,
to
here's the
argue,
thing:
though.
we also don't know the level of molestation. That
Yeah,
occurred.
that's also true.
Yeah, I think.
You think he fucked him?
I mean, I would guess. Yeah, I would guess. If he's doing all the crazy stuff that's coming out, it's like he was at the peak back then, where Justin Bieber was going to spend the night at his
Or
house.
what if Biebs
Yeah.
was like into it?
I don't
What if
think.
Biebs was like, you know what I mean? Like,
I would
going-
hope not. I think it probably started when he was pretty young. So
But maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Biebs is a
I
little
don't know,
weird,
because,
little
like-
flamboyant on stage.
Because I feel like if you're a victim, it's easier to be like, I'm a victim.
You
But
could-
if you were like
Yeah.
engaging in it, you're like, all right, let me get on my knees here.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. For sure.
Then you really don't want that to come out, you know?
That's true.
And I think.
Yeah, that's true.
If you're
in
like,
a
if
more
you're not a
severe-
victim and you're just like, you're like, yeah,
What's
boy.
with
weird
it,
is
but
I
you're not,
think-
like, out
I
and
think
comfortable
it gets
with it,
pretty
yeah.
explicit at some points where I think they're like, we will make you a star. We can guarantee that.
Yeah.
Because we can astroturf anything and put it up to the top, but you have to do that. And that's like tough. I mean, you hear all the Michael Jackson stuff where like the
Yeah.
parents were like, but it's Michael Jackson.
Dude,
though.
for real,
yeah.
they were like, "Oh yeah, you can go stay there for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's fine."
And any other adult, if some random guy just asks you that, it's like, no, he's not
Yeah.
doing that.
Because maybe the alternative is like they blacklist you.
Yeah.
And then
You know
you're
what's
like,
crazy is there's so many people that were defending Michael Jackson saying he didn't do it. No one's defending Diddy. I don't really ever hear anybody be
You're
like, "Yeah, I'm
right,
still
yeah.
gonna listen to his,
but they're also
records."
not. Oh, I get no. Yeah, I mean, like 50 Cent was pretty adamant about like,
Yeah,
hey, man,
50
this
was
guy's
always.
a fucking crazy.
He
dude.
called it first.
50
Yeah.
goes hard, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
but he don't play like that. 50's a real G, you know. G unit.
Yeah, I think Diddy apparently when he heard the verdict, he started crying and like fell on his knees and started praying. So I think he was expecting a lot worse.
Probably.
And he got a great legal team. So
Wow.
Of course. I mean, he's like a
that's
jillion.
really the American story, dude. If
Yeah.
you have enough
Yeah,
money,
honestly,
you can buy
you
your
can
way
get-
through
yeah.
anything, dude.
Buy your way
Yeah.
out of anything.
Yeah,
Dude.
truly.
Jeez. Wow.
Truly. Another great episode here.
Yeah.
The Zach Tech Show. Breaking down current events, folks.
Well, tomorrow is the 4th of July.
Hey.
A lot of pets are going to go missing tomorrow, probably,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
unfortunately. That's how I lost my dog.
I know you told me that. I still think
What?
about
That was
that, dude.
crazy.
That's still
You lost your
sad.
dog on 4th of
Yeah,
July.
where not I don't know if it was 4th of July, but it was
Maybe it's like New
either
Year's.
New Year's, and I think like he was like he just snuck out because he was so scared. And he was like blind, so he didn't know what he was doing.
Oh,
But you know what? He was old, so he met God.
That
So
sucks.
sorry.
he met.
That's the best. Yeah, the only way Americans celebrate anything is by getting hammered.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for real.
It is interesting though when alcohol consumption is going down.
Yeah.
And a lot of younger people. And
well, he doesn't drink.
I don't drink.
Well, I think like for people too, like like drinking, it makes you feel like shit the next day.
Yeah, you feel awful. Makes you fat.
But man, does it fucking work when you're on it though?
It's great. No.
It's the best, dude.
Dude, I like going up.
Just dizziness. That's all I remember.
My favorite, my perfect stand-up cocktail is fucking 2 beers. Drink one and have one like maybe half full when you go up, and you're just nice and loose. That even if the crowd is tight, you don't feel that pressure.
Yeah, I can see that.
And you can just kind of lean into it.
Yeah, see, like a lot of times I haven't eaten anything, and then I'll have a beer, and then I'm like, I'm feeling it like a lot more than I normally would.
Yeah.
Like, not eating in like
Does
6
it help
hours.
going on stage like for y'all? Like, have y'all done like versus? So I've never done drunk or anything like that.
I don't go up drunk. I've done drunk.
Yeah.
A few times. It's ended bad.
Zena, get your ass up here. All right.
Welcome to Neon Monkey.
I think it's also just like those other drugs. I mean, at least for me, like I could do those things all day and be fine and still function. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
It's kind of you're rare breed if you could drink all day and still be a functioning human.
No, 100%.
Well, I guess I'm a rare breed then.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I used to just like crush fucking
like you used to wake up
and
drink and shit.
No.
Okay.
No. Never do that. But if I was like, oh, I'm going somewhere, I'll take a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's
take a shot before you get there. Maybe take a couple before you get there.
Yeah, once you get in that little zone, that little sweet spot, you feel nice and warm.
You're like on top of the world.
I'm
dude.
chilling,
like,
dude. I'm the best guy.
Yeah. What's up, ladies?
Hey.
Yeah. It definitely loosens you up for sure.
100%.
That's what people say. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
You just don't care as much.
Yeah, or you're like.
I feel like weed already kind of does that though.
I feel like it does the opposite.
Sometimes you can do the opposite if you get too in your head, but like also sometimes you just.
Yeah, it affects people differently too.
I don't know. I mean, I'm a big advocate for alcohol.
Yeah, you try to get me to drink too. I can't do it.
Alcohol's yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's why less people are hooking up is because they're not drinking as much.
Yeah.
Lowered inhibitions.
I also think just people are becoming less social, and drinking is just such a social thing.
Like, also like it's weird now. You're dating in the era of social media where like anything you do could be filmed or anything, or it's like you could say something weird and people take it the wrong way. Like it's just tough to interact with people, and I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but
no, I agree. I think that's happening more. Back to 4th of July. I don't even know the like purpose. I wonder who first started like the firework.
The firework stuff.
Yeah,
isn't it to represent like their
like battle?
Yeah.
But I do think that's an odd concept of being like, yeah, we're gonna like celebrate the 4th of July, the day that we like fought and like murdered people by like blowing shit up.
Yeah, just to remember the time where we fucked the British.
Yeah.
That'd be like if we started popping fireworks on 9/11. Yeah.
Honestly, do they do fireworks in other countries? I don't really see.
I don't really see that either, unless
see
it's like
the red smoke.
Oh,
and stuff.
China. China loves fireworks.
Yeah, I mean they do it for like events. I don't know that they do it for like their independence.
Yeah, it's government sanctioned.
No,
you can't
it's
just go and buy a firework in China and launch it.
Yeah, but like have you ever guys like had like a bad instance of like using fireworks or something bad happened? Have you?
I know somebody. Well, I mean, I'm fucking crippled, so I know every crippled person. But
just immediately
go on.
Yeah, when I was in Paralympic track and field, there was this guy who was a blind long jumper. He was fucking brilliant. He's great. His name's Giovanni. But he literally got blinded on the 4th of July because he was like lighting a firework and it wasn't catching, and I think he leaned in.
Oh.
And it like popped,
blew
and he can't see anything now.
Holy shit!
So,
was it just like holes in his eyes? Or like eye sockets?
No.
What?
No, it's not.
It didn't like eviscerate his eyeballs.
It's just like no, it didn't burn through his skull. It just like fucked him up where his ocular nerves were like fucked up to where he can't.
He's just so bright that
he can't perceive anything. Like it burned through his nerves. I don't know what the fuck happened, but he lit a firework and now he's blind now. Right? Is that what you want to know?
He thought his eyeballs. He thought he just had holes in his eyes.
Yeah, he's got like a burn on his face. Like it's like.
Oh, does he really?
Yeah, he's got like a
shit.
scar.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah,
It looks like Kylo Ren.
Kind of. Yeah. Gio, if you're
pretty
listening
cool.
to this, Gio, and you're not watching,
I'm kind of sick. And we look him up. We're like, ooh,
Yeah.
not hot.
Yeah. No, but he's great.
That's nuts, dude. That sucks.
That sucks
dude.
really
That
bad.
It
really
sucks.
sucks.
And he got that, like, I don't want to. He got that. I don't want to date him, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know. He got that maybe when he was like 7 or 8 or whatever. Like,
Oh, wow.
Shit,
where
so he had a
remembers-
life.
What was crazy is he talks about like he remembers seeing things. So like he in his head he can still picture stuff, but he's like as I've gotten older, he's like naturally the brain loses like the need for that. So he's like,
Yeah.
I'll remember stuff and it's like fainter than I remember it, or like I can't remember anything certain conceptually or anything. And I'm like, damn,
That's
that's
fucking
crazy.
sucks.
And
dude.
it's like because your
see
body
up to
just
7.
adapts to your other senses.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
There's no need
He's
for
like
you
Daredevil.
to perceive
Yeah.
this. No, he literally is. He's a fucking man. And
Damn.
now he does financial. He's a financial advisor, and he's fucking smart. He's killing it.
You're like, yeah, he's got his own law firm.
Yeah.
And he fights crime by night.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Almost.
He's got
That's
this cute-
crazy. Wow. I once had like it was like a, I don't know if it was a black cat or like an M80. And I must have been like 12 or something.
Damn.
And we were lighting them and I lit it and I throw right-handed. So like I had the lighter in my hand and I put the M80 in.
Switched hands.
I
No.
lit it and then I switched hands and like
And
it popped in my hand, bro. Nothing happened, dude.
Oh,
I don't know
it
how.
just popped up.
No,
pretty much?
it blew up in my hand.
Holy
My fingers went
shit.
completely numb, and I couldn't hear anything. I was like, "Ee." I just heard the ringing, and I was
And
like,
you didn't
"Holy
lose
shit."
anything?
And I was like, "Oh, mama, help me!" I went full Helen Keller for like 12 seconds.
Yeah.
You were the luckiest person
That's
alive, dude. That's
crazy.
insane.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. I just remember that feeling and that sensation in my
Well, like, I
fingertips.
can't feel anything.
Yeah,
Damn.
just in like these two fingers, but like, yeah, it was fucking weird.
Can you imagine if you lost these two though?
That would, I mean, all around, like not that bad. Like all things considered, it could have been way worse. Like
Could've
you were
been-
saying with
yeah.
the butterfly effect.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it blew, like that's
could've
that's a
been-
nightmare.
Yeah,
A
going
weird
blind over losing.
like
yeah.
you didn't pull all the way back. It was insane. Like any little movement could have.
I might
shaped
have. I mean, yeah, you're right. I might have like been like here and it blew up. I
Yeah.
don't really remember. but-
any other shit. Like you could have. Any other movement could have fucked up your whole.
Yeah, you
shit.
could just had
like,
it too close to your
that's
head.
fucking
And then,
yeah,
crazy.
it is crazy, right?
Yeah. My mom tells the story. She just tells the story about like obviously like U.S. doesn't provide health care for people here, but if you're disabled, there are like programs to get you in to get you good health care, and so one of the programs is called like the Shriners. You see them on TV all the time. A little wheelchair kid. It's like the Shriners hospitals or whatever. And my mom tells a story about like that's one of the few programs where if you're disabled, you can get full health care and like great health care. And mom tells a story about she's driving in the highway and she's this van for the Shriners with the number on it to call to set everything up. This is like 97, so we don't have cell phones or anything. And she's like is merging into this lane to like get this number and like nearly gets into an accident. Like some car cuts her off. She has to flip through another lane. A car from that lane comes off and she like veers into the middle. But it's like just insane. She's like, yeah, now you have great healthcare and like we did all this stuff for you. She tells it like this happy-go-lucky story.
That she was like having to like weave in and out of traffic.
Like, dude, that's insane.
I thought there was a
man.
firework at the end of the story.
Yeah.
I know. I was waiting for that too.
No.
I was like, we're talking about fireworks.
And then this guy pulled a firework out
Yeah,
and threw it
yeah.
at her.
I guess that was more been like, yeah, crazy shit.
I was like, what are we talking about?
I guess, yeah. I was more so like
Just crazy.
sudden
Yeah, yeah.
movement.
Oh,
and-
yeah,
and
yeah.
Right,
shit.
right.
Yeah.
And I'm
Butterfly
like, that's
shit.
crazy. You could have killed us both for a phone call for this hospital.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
It's just fucking nuts.
And Corbin, if you seem like a guy that probably uses fireworks a lot.
We do fuck around with fireworks, but we never could afford ones that would fuck you up. We used to just shoot each other with Roman candles a lot.
You're just a snakes and sparklers kind of guy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like a guy that lights fires and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is not really firework related, but one time my brother did like light. We had this huge like just weed field, not weed, like just of weeds.
Yeah.
And my brother was just fucking around with fire one time. He was like 15, and he lit that entire field like on fire. Fire department had to come out.
Really?
Yeah, I just remember.
What'd you tell them?
I was young as shit. I was my oldest brother. He was 15, so I was like 6.
Jeez.
And I just remember they were like, "Hey, we're having fun with fire outside. You want to come outside?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was getting my shoes on, and I just remember everyone running in for buckets of water.
Whoa.
Yeah, we had to call the fire department. Yeah,
Dang.
it was pretty great. It's pretty cool.
We once took like a old piece of like a gutter like on a house. So it's basically just like a long tube, and we put a bottle rocket at the end of it and like tried to like aim it to like shoot it.
Yeah.
But obviously the end of the gutter, so it's just like a hollow tube. So the end of the gutter is also like open. So we like my buddy was like holding it up, and we dropped the bottle rocket, and it goes all the way through it and then out the back, and then it fires off, and I'm standing right there, and it goes. It doesn't even go in the gutter, and it goes like right. I jump up, and it goes like right between my legs.
That's
Dude, you could have lost a testy,
that's
dude.
crazy, dude.
It burned my leg for sure. The sparks did. But
We were
yeah,
all like freaking out, like, oh,
yeah, dude. I've had a lot of bad experiences
yo,
with fireworks.
You're
dude.
insanely lucky, dude.
Just another day in the life,
I
dude.
guess so. Because another buddy of mine, they were shooting like the big ones up, like the ones with the mortar shell ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they lit it, but like they ran off, and like I guess the tube like fell over. It was like, doom. And it shot out of the tube into this crowd of people, and I was like,
Nobody got fucked up?
no, dude. It was
Oh my
crazy.
God. That's insane.
That shit, yeah, that shit's.
Only
you
in
still
America
pop
you can do
fireworks
that
every-
shit, dude. That's why we.
I've
celebrate
been
the
more
4th.
scared, like more and more every year. Like New Year's, my dad will buy them, and like he bought like another mortar one, and he was like wanting to shoot them off in the backyard. And like after like the third one, I was like, man, Dad, this like tube's like all fucked up. Like I don't think we should. And he's like, that's fine. He's like, it's just one left, and sure enough, and then it like blew up like midway in the air. Like it only made it like 15 to 10 feet high, right in front of everyone's eye line. And I'm like, dude,
I fucking
I was
told
like,
you.
fuck, Jesus.
Damn, dude.
I never really understood like the ones that were like there's like a string of like black cats. You just light it.
Do you have a favorite firework then?
A favorite one?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a great question.
You got a lot in mind.
I mean, I like the fun ones. Like I like there's like these helicopter ones.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Okay.
or like the bees. They'll do that same thing, like straight
Yeah,
up in the
that's
sky. Those are fun. You can like throw them at people.
The tank one's cool.
The tank one,
Tank
yeah.
one's really cool.
I just like stuff that like isn't normal, like right, that like flies or like does something cool on the
You
ground.
want something cool, unique.
Yeah,
Nice, dude.
maybe Roman candles are good.
Roman candles are always fun.
Yeah,
You could totally shoot people with Roman candles.
you can. Yeah, I mean smoke bombs are classic. I haven't done
Yeah,
a smoke bomb
those
in
are
a
good.
while.
Yeah.
You remember those little, like, what the fuck were those little things in the white bags that you just throw?
Yeah,
people
the
so you
little
pop?
flint.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those things are cool.
poppers.
Poppers.
Poppers are dope. Yeah.
Poppers are
Not the popper little firework thing.
Every kid had them. We were like,
Yeah.
oh, dude.
Yeah, people take them
Fuck,
to
it's
school.
so cool.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Funny, my buddy actually, another fireworks story. I forgot about this one. My buddy
Jesus,
got. We were like in elementary.
Stay away from fireworks.
Yeah, we were like in 5th or 6th. We were in 5th grade, and his mom had gone to like, or him and his mom had gone to like Mexico. This is back when you can kind of like drive through the border a little bit easier.
Yeah.
But he bought like Mexican fireworks, and a lot of them are just like they're like larger matchsticks, like a
Yeah,
match,
yeah.
and you like they're different colors, and you would like light them, and they would like spark or like shoot little stuff out.
Oh, okay.
And he brought a couple of them to school, and so then like
Oh,
at recess, he was like lighting them on his zipper, and he was like, "Shh,"
That's kind of dope.
and
That's
throwing
actually
them.
pretty sick.
I was like, "That's wild,
Did
dude."
you
you're
get caught? Did you get in trouble?
No.
Fuck
Let
yeah.
me see.
I was like, dude, you're so cool.
That's
Yeah,
so
I was
cool.
doing, and then I was like, dude, check this out. Oh my cock.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, fireworks are fun, man.
I apparently need to get more into them. I don't have many fireworks stories, but
Yeah,
Y'all never like would pop fireworks really and stuff?
I mean, we would. The only real story I have is my friend who got fucked up. but-
Yeah.
yeah. It's like the only story I have is my mom driving in a car trying to get insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No fireworks involved.
That's my only fireworks story.
I'm sorry, Mom.
What about? Do you remember that movie Independence Day?
Yeah.
Yes.
Great
Will Smith.
film.
One
Will
of the
Smith,
greatest.
Jeff Goldblum.
That made me proud to be an American.
Dude, yeah, for sure.
100%.
When what's his face? Randy Quaid is like flying up there. And he's like, in the jet, it's going straight up. And they're about to
Yeah.
shoot it. He's like, "Remember me, boys."
Yeah. Fucking sick, dude.
You're like, "My dad, Dad." And I'm proud to be
Yeah, I
an
was
American. Yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah,
That's one you could just root for still to this day, and like.
Oh, yeah.
With no.
I put it on every year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Every
dude.
Because they're going against aliens. We could all be like evil aliens.
That's what the world needs is an alien attack.
That's yes.
We can all
we
get
would
together.
all unite.
Truly.
Yeah. Man.
There was one guy who said he had to like go to an alien retrieval site and pick up like a piece of aircraft, and that when he got close to it, it like tapped into his emotions, and he became very emotional, and it felt like he was talking to his mother, like he was near his
some sort
mother.
of homosexual robot.
No, it was insane. Yeah, it was crazy. People are nuts. I don't know.
I don't know.
That is what
Diddy's
they
free.
say,
We
though.
got aliens. Got
mean,
people dying fireworks. Man.
It's a sitcom, dude.
Greatest country in the fucking world.
I've heard that story about like abductions though, where they fuck your butt and they make you come to study that or like find out how that works. And shit.
What? I have not heard that.
Y'all haven't heard these stories. Y'all are starting deep in the lore as I am.
Come to study it.
Y'all are starting as
They
deep
fuck
in
your
the.
butt, make you come, and then they kind of like study that and see if you're a fat or not.
And see if you liked it.
Trust me, dude. Trust me, dude. I've been abducted. Yeah.
That's crazy. I have not heard that. But
Yeah, I keep hoping to get abducted. Come on.
Yeah.
Every
on.
night I just go out butt naked, please.
Hey, I believe in you guys.
I don't. They just do anal probing. I don't know that they like fuck them and make them come.
I swear, there's a story out there like that, dude.
Whose story is that?
I can't recall exactly right now, but I've
Oh.
heard this before.
Yeah, I'll look up the story
Yeah,
later.
we'll definitely.
I'm not denying that it exists.
Who was
but that's
that,
pretty detailed.
I think it was that hitchhiker, not the logsman that got kidnapped.
The guy that turned out to be like a murderer.
He turned out to be a murderer. That guy.
I don't know. Maybe we're thinking of two different people.
There was
a movie made about him.
A movie, like not a biopic,
And the movie
not a
was like,
documentary.
I got fucked in my
Yeah,
ass.
yeah.
I think he does get probed
And he
in the
made
movie.
me nut, and I.
It's something with that, dude.
Yeah, them
Alright.
studying that is pretty hilarious.
All right,
Though.
if you know the movie,
They want to find out. Do they want to? Yeah.
Yeah,
Send it to the podcast.
I'd watch it.
Yeah, I watched that for sure. 100% I'll watch that. That's more interesting than Diddy trial. Oh, man.
Yeah.
You believe though, right? You believe in alien, like you think?
I
or
think so at this
right?
point.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's kind of like to be the only ones in the whole
Yeah, that
universe
doesn't
make
seems
any
a
fucking
little
sense.
like.
Everything else evolved to us. There's no way we're the last
Yeah.
person to evolve.
I mean,
There's-
dinosaurs is fucking crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
dinosaurs were around, like, I mean, why can't aliens?
Yeah.
Some
yeah,
people
no,
don't even
100%.
believe dinosaurs were around. Though.
I know some people. Trust me.
Yeah.
Believe me, brother. So do I.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
There used to be this movie, and I'll see if I can find it. And it was like if dinosaurs never went extinct, and it was with Whoopi Goldberg.
That rules. Nice little comic relief.
Yeah, it was called Theodore Rex, 1995. Let's see what the tagline is. The world's toughest cop is getting a brand new partner, and he's a real blast from the past.
Oh, hell yeah.
Theodore Rex,
Dinosaur cop.
bro, and he was like a full like puppet, essentially,
Fuck
or like
yeah.
in like a suit. Dude, when I was a kid, I loved this movie.
I've never seen it. I gotta
You
check it
loved
out.
that? That was your shit, dude.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, like Dino Cop.
Yeah, that's true. You can't.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, you're eating
Like,
that up.
That's
let's
yeah.
be
extremely
honest.
Zach shit.
What kind of dinosaur was he?
T-Rex, of course.
Oh, okay.
But he was like human-sized T-Rex.
So he didn't have the little arms.
No, they were a little bit longer. He could hold like a gun and stuff. He's like, freeze. He just bite people's. I don't remember, but I gotta rewatch it. It's a solid flick, dude.
Hell yeah.
It's a classic.
Oh yeah. Theodore.
Yeah,
it just
dude,
came from like the deepest parts of my brain just now.
And
I like
Whoopi
how they went-
Goldberg just saying the blackest shit
Yeah,
as comic
yeah.
relief. That's awesome.
Exactly. He's like, get your T-Rex looking ass back in the car.
That's funny they went through like a comedic take with that. I thought you meant like this movie was about like it was more of like an accurate.
Like a Men in Black type of shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
Men in Black's
what-
kind of funny though.
No, like what would humanity have been like if dinosaurs?
Oh, you
never
thought it
made
was more
yeah.
like
Oh yeah,
drama.
living through.
That's the one
dinosaurs.
I want to see. That's
Somebody
No, this is
should
better,
make that
dude.
movie.
Yeah.
Somebody should make. That
I feel like humans would have just found a way to
That's
make
just
him
Jurassic
extinct.
Park. I mean, just watch Jurassic.
I guess yeah.
I mean,
I haven't seen.
there's
Jurassic
they're
Park.
on one. Well, that's true. There's a one episode where they don't go. But I'm saying like we evolved with the dinosaurs.
Right,
you know?
right.
I feel like that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Speaking of Jurassic Park, the new Jurassic Park Rebirth, Jurassic World
Yeah.
Rebirth just came out.
Heard about that.
Fuck yeah.
You gonna go see it?
I would definitely will go see.
I should.
Is Chris
watch,
Pratt
I've
back?
never seen Jurassic Park 1.
What?
Really?
I've just never watched it.
Whoa.
It was in the zeitgeist. It was always kind of like, oh, I need to watch that, and then it just never happened. But I feel like I know enough of it.
Yeah.
I've seen enough of it now where it's like, all right.
Dude,
Have you
you gotta
seen
watch
any?
So I'll watch. I maybe watch the first 15 minutes of one, the first one. So I want to watch. I should do a double header where I watch the first one and then the next day go see the Rebirth.
Maybe. I mean,
Well, this one follows a different story though.
Oh, for real?
so there's
Yeah.
like
How many
Jurassic,
Parks are there?
There's like 6, dude.
Oh, fuck me. I
yeah.
didn't know that.
because they have the ones with Chris Pratt, Jurassic
Yeah.
World.
Which
So it
I
goes
heard
from
were
park
pretty
to
good.
world.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the
Pretty
first
good.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. All right. Well, then I need a lot of catching
I
up
say
to
you
do.
could just go back and watch the Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt and then through the line.
That's
yeah.
like
You
two
should
movies.
watch the first
I
one.
should, yeah.
Yeah,
and
watch
then
the first
and then
one.
the Chris Pratt one, and then maybe Rebirth.
Yeah.
All right.
But I heard Rebirth was fucking dog shit.
Nuh-uh,
Oh, for
for
real?
real.
And you study all these movies and shit. So you're
Yeah,
like,
I
damn,
heard it was
dude.
pretty bad. I
But
thought
I-
about going to see it the other night.
I love like just all those.
but
like,
I'm
you know,
sure it's
just-
fun. It's a fun
That's what I'm
blockbuster
saying. Yeah, it's
hit.
Yeah.
fun.
You know,
Yeah.
what's dinosaurs? Come on.
And you're
Well,
reading
they-
on like movie nerd sites and shit. Like
Yeah.
They want like
Yeah.
they want like an Oscar fucking movie every goddamn time, and it's like, dude, this is dinosaurs
that.
doing
What's
cool
like
shit.
the next movie you're like excited to see?
Want to take a guess?
See, I don't know movies though. Like,
Okay. Well, I'm very excited. The next movie is Superman. I'm going to see that on Tuesday.
fuck yeah. Oh yeah, I did
Oh,
hear
that's
about
coming out
that.
Tuesday.
I mean,
And this is like, it's a good time for if you like that type of film. Like,
yeah,
there's a lot of shit coming out. There's a lot of shit that's been coming out.
yeah,
Like,
dude.
Yeah, it's a good time for that.
What type of movie do you watch, Danny? Like, what is your shit?
Honestly, like I love like crime thrillers
Okay.
or like psychological movies a lot. And then I'm a big like I watch a good romance movie, but it has to
okay.
be top tier. Like I've got a list of a few.
Like a rom com.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watch a good rom com.
What's like your favorite rom com?
Damn. This movie called About Time. It's with Rachel McAdams.
Oh, I've seen that. It's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it's a really good movie, and I just like it because that guy gets to fuck Rachel McAdams, and he's not that hot. He's a ginger.
Is that Domino Gleeson? Right.
Yeah. The ginger guy
Yeah.
from England. It's great movie.
Great movie. Also a sci-fi element to that.
Yeah, a little time travel
Never
element.
Are you talking about the time traveler's wife?
No.
No.
different movie.
He's like has the ability to like travel through his own life.
back in time,
Okay.
but only to a certain point, and he can't really change certain things, otherwise it'll fuck up. Go
Oh,
watch the
right.
movie.
Okay.
About
All right.
time,
All
folks.
right.
Can't give it a
About
better-
time, folks.
Can't give it a
Theodore Rex. About
That's
time.
right.
What about you, Corbin? What's your favorite like?
Romance movie?
Or no, just like you know.
Yeah, what do you like to watch? What's
yeah.
your-
Oh, I like to watch. Love horror movies.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
also just love like a good, like a realistic film, but like you can know it's a movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Like there's this one, like it's a horror movie, I guess, but it's like a plague. It's like I can't remember the name of it. But it's like set in medieval times about these people that go to like they're a bunch of knights and they go and save this village. They're gonna go save this village, but it's like everything goes wrong on this trip, the entire trip. And
Yeah.
I love shit like that. That like
Yeah.
shows like a real
Oh,
aspect
okay.
of it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
There's a
that's
human element.
Yeah, because like that's
Yeah.
almost like more scary. I
Yeah.
feel like than.
But it's horror, so there's like, is there a supernatural?
Eventually,
element to it?
there's a supernatural element
okay.
that gets into it, which is like also fun to me.
There's
But-
one that I would recommend that you watch. Then it's called Voyage of the Demeter. Have you seen this?
I don't think I've seen this.
And it's like about like it's like 1800s or something, and it's like there's this crew on a ship, like old time ship, right, like a sailboat or whatever, pirate style. And so like they're taking a bunch of cargo from like
Oh,
England
and
to
it's
the
a-
U.S.
There's a vampire, right?
Yeah,
Yes, I have seen that. That's
And
that's fucking. That's
Damn.
exacally what I'm
That
talking
sounds
about.
cool.
Yeah,
That was a
shit is
really good
sick.
movie.
Yeah,
yeah,
Hell
and that one's again super realistic elements. of,
yeah. 'Cause
like
people are just getting fucked up,
fucked up.
and you're just like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my favorite movie of all time is. Have you seen The Town?
Oh yeah,
That's
it's
a great
movie.
movie.
Great
Yeah.
movie.
There's a crime element.
Yep.
Plus, he also gets to fuck that hot girl.
That's like the only thing
He
Daniel's
goes
looking for.
back
Is like
to that.
you don't get to see them.
Just he
fucking.
I
loves
guess it's
ugly
like-
dudes fucking
Are you just
hot chicks.
imagining
Well,
you're
yeah.
him in the movie? You're imagining you're
First of all,
what's
Yeah.
his name? It's Ben Affleck.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
first of all, I can't be Ben Affleck, but yes, in a world where I'm like this dirtbag piece of shit, used to be an alcoholic.
Yeah.
And then he is got some shady past, but he's redeemed.
He's redeeming
himself.
Yeah.
And he gets to hook up with this hot girl, and you do get to see them hook up once. First of all,
It's
in the
so
movie.
important.
Well, it is important because it's like you can get the girl. I think is like a good.
Yeah.
So
You're
you
right.
like movies
if
you
you're
can
just
relate
big,
to.
buff, ripped, and look like Ben Affleck,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can get the girl. Yeah.
Yeah, perfectly chiseled jaw and face. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can get
well,
the chick.
in another world, I'm Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Alright? My dream.
Touche. In another world, I'm Theodore Rex. So
There it
you know.
is. There it is, folks. Go see The Town. I can't recommend it. enough.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
No, the town is
Yeah.
solid.
Do you ever go to the movies by yourself?
Love it. Yeah.
Love
Yeah, I've
it.
done that when I was brilliant. When I lived in Austin and I was going to Kill Tony every Monday.
Yeah.
I didn't work on Mondays. So sometimes I'd go in early, pop into the mall, go to like a 12:45 flick
Nice.
for $7.
Dude.
Nice, hit the weed pen. I'm by myself and a couple other like perverts and
Yeah.
A couple other perverts.
you
yeah.
know. There's a couple. If you go to movies by yourself, there's always weird guys that just show up by themselves.
Yeah, yeah.
I like how you're calling them a weird guy, but you're also there by yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
you're
I'm
like
there
waiting
because
for
of
them
a-
to fuck on screen.
Yeah. This movie sucks. They haven't fucked yet. Yeah.
No, man, but it's a good element. I like seeing love in movies, dude.
Yeah. No. I get
Wow,
it.
I would not have expected that from you, to
Honestly,
be honest.
Yeah. I'm an emotional guy. I know
Wow.
I give off a persona or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'm me.
I'm me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's solid, dude. I appreciate it.
Respect that. Not a lot of women respect that.
Would
so
you
I need
say
to
you're like a
change that.
hopeless romantic then, kind of?
My hope? No, I'm hopeful.
Okay.
would say-
Hopeful.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'm like a romantic.
Like when you
What
like,
does hopeless romantic mean?
I imagine is like whenever you first meet somebody and like you feel like some kind of spark, you immediately start like, oh, I'm in love with this person. Do you know what I mean?
No, definitely
Like
not.
or
I
like
don't
you're
know that that's a
imagining
hopeless
like a
romantic.
whole
I think it's
future
a
and shit like
stalker.
that.
Psycho, yeah.
No, it's like you're like, okay, like you're always looking for love. You know what I mean?
Okay, you're always looking
I
for
can
love.
kind of see that. I mean, I don't know if I'm always looking for love, but doors always open. You want to stroll through, ladies?
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm like I
He's
don't
like
know.
Ben Affleck, ladies.
Yeah, I'm disabled Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
First of all, didn't you tell me? What'd you call me last time? The
Oh, maybe I
disabled-
did.
You told me I was like disabled
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt. I
Pitt.
think was the
Yeah.
name.
That's what it
I'll
was.
take
Yeah, you're
that.
definitely. I will say you are definitely the most attractive disabled person.
Hey, I'll
bet.
take that. I'm gonna clip that. That's for me.
Yeah.
I'll take that. I'll clip
Yeah,
that. That's for me.
to save.
Yeah.
No, man, but I try, and
Yeah.
who sees? Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I'd say so.
Yeah.
I feel like I should suck your dick now or something like that.
I know,
That's
yeah.
like the vibe it's giving now.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, go viral, dude.
Turn the cameras off, dude.
Leave them on. Yeah.
This is like Attack After Dark, dude.
That's your phone. Can you grab it?
Yeah, I'm gonna I'll take a.
Yeah, okay.
And tell me that
No, we got
to
to cut all of this. There's
No,
way.
we're not.
We're not cutting
Dude,
any
no,
of this.
we had, dude.
Why?
I fucking. All right, we definitely got to cut that.
Yeah.
All right,
Well, let's just end it right now.
Alright.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching the Zach Tech Show. Thank you for Daniel Velasquez coming through.
Thanks for having me.
Check him out Instagram, and then come out to the station Fridays,
Saturdays.
9 o'clock, 11 Saturday, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Corbin Scott, check him out again. Always a pleasure. Thank you guys for watching.
LOL every mic, every Tuesday.
Yeah,
with
every
this
Tuesday.
fucking
Well,
guy, one of the
we're-
best mics in Texas.
Some Tuesdays. Check the LOL website.
All right, folks. Peace.